Hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to solve an exercise from Hackwacker's Online Software Engineering Immersive Bootcamp Prep Work. Let's see. 25 is even and greater than 10. Don't forget to fork the exercise. Let's go ahead and open our console. And look at these instructions. It says, write a function called is even and greater than 10. Given a number is even and greater than 10, returns whether it is both even and greater than 10. So first, let's break this down. So first, we want to know if the number is even. We can use the modulus operator to do that. So basically, like let's say we have a number and we divide the number by 2 and the remainder is 0, then we know that that number is an even number. Whereas if we had a remainder of 1, we would know that that number was an odd number. Um, there's that. So here we go, the modulus operator. It calculates the remainder of a quotient after division and is represented by a percentage sign. So we have that part that we know we can calculate if the number that's passed through the function is even. So then we want to say if the number is even, we test for that. And then next we're going to say we're going to use a greater than operator to say, is this number also greater than 10? And we're going to use a strict equality operator when we test is the number even. So it would be the number and it would be 2, the percentage sign, then the 3 equal signs, and that's a 0, meaning that if we divide this number by 2, is there a remainder of or not of 0 or 1 when we divide this number by 2? So you'll see that coming up soon. And basically we have this and that we're going to use because it has to be both even and greater than 10. So let's go back to the problem and see if we can work this through. All right. So here we go. If our number is an even number, and the num is greater than 10, we're going to return true. And if it's not, well, we're just going to return false, right? So again, here's our function. That's our keyword. The name of the function is greater than 10. It has a parameter of num. We're going to test if that number is an even number. And then we're going to test if the number is greater than 10. It has to meet both conditions to be true. If one is false, it's going to return false. Let's find a way to output our test to the console. So right here we have the variable called output. Again, the function is even and greater than 10. And we're going to pass through the number 13. And the result of that's going to be held in variable output. And we're going to console log that variable output out. At the risk of sounding super redundant there, but here we go. Let's run. All right, so 13 we know is an odd number, and but it is greater than 10. Let's see what happens if we test 10. It still returns false because I'm not greater than 10. What about 16? Oh, my fault. There we go, 16. Awesome, true. 16 is greater than 10 and it's an even number. All right, so thanks for tuning in. The explanation of this code will be in the description in the YouTube description section below. The link to the code pin for this will be there too, as well as to my GitHub for this. And Also, there are two other exercises from Module 1 that are a breakdown of the two things here. It's exercise 16, which is greater than 10, and there's exercise 18, which is even. Those are both the names of them. So 16, the name is greater than 10. For number 18 is even. And I've saw both those already, so I'll put the link in there too if you need to just delve in that a little bit further. All right, thanks for tuning in again, and peace.